Hello, brothers and sisters. My name is Cameron. It's good to see you again. I'm going to give you an update today on a video that I posted a couple weeks ago about being shunned by my mother. I'd been on a hunt for her for literally months. It was a hunt for my mom to find her and try to make contact with her and try to plant seeds of critical thinking, try to plant seeds for her to start thinking for herself and get her out of the undue influence that she's in as one of Jehovah's Witnesses. And you guys saw the video. It was it actually had been made a few weeks before, and I almost never posted it because there's a lot of parts I cut out where I was just bursting into tears. And now that all of that is over, I don't know, I feel kind of numb. This is an update. I feel really numb to a lot of things. You know, you could put me in front of a Pixar movie like Up. I'll be bawling my eyes within that 20 minutes, but you put me in a real life situation now where someone's in hurt and pain. I can feel for them, but I feel numb after all of the hurt and destruction that's happened as a result of growing up as in one of Jehovah's Witnesses' religion, and having my family kind of just ripped from me and all the people that I knew, and being shunned by my own mother who thinks she's doing the right thing. It's been really tough. So now I'm completely numb. I don't even know how to feel. There was a natural disaster here in the last month or so. And it's sad to think that a natural disaster is what forced her to reach out to me. Which actually, I don't know, I have to check the texts. Somehow she got her phone back up and coming. For the first few 2 or 3 vlogs videos, if you check on my channel in the playlist, you could see that her phone was down and there was no way of contacting her. She didn't even have a landline. I searched for her, searched, and she rejected me in the last video, and I expressed myself in that. This time, a natural disaster happened, and I sent her a few texts like, "Hey, are you okay?" Because they had to move out of that area, and a few of the inactive ones that I thankfully somehow got back in touch with, who confirmed my feelings of not sure if this was the truth anymore. One day, hopefully, I can put them on camera too. Made sure she was okay. Turns out she was in the same area that I was in for a few days, and just to be safe and out of harm's way from this natural disaster that was happening. It was affecting hundreds of thousands of people. It was very kind of crazy and surreal. It's sad to think that that's what it took for her to respond. But I was happy. Nonetheless, I'll take anything I can get with her. So I reached out to her, and I was like, "Hey, I just want to make sure that you're safe and that you're okay." And she responded. It was amazing. It was like, oh my God, she's actually responding to me. This is crazy. This is good. And I said, "Hey, I need to not only grab a few things from her, because she still has a lot of my things from my childhood, but also there were some Old Kingdom books that I wanted to see again for research purposes." And she was responding. She's like, "Yeah, let's meet for coffee. This is great." And I'm thinking like, oh my God, this is amazing. Is this happening? Someone pinch me, slap me, something. And about a day or two before, as usual, as she normally does, I don't know why I got my hopes up high on this one, stop responding. We'd set up a time and a date. We set up a loose time and a loose date for us to meet up for coffee on the weekend. She disappears. I just don't hear from her. And it's heartbreaking. It was literally, utterly heartbreaking. For this to happen over and over and over again. This is about the second or third time that I've been able to have contact with her. JW friends who, when they're cut off from their friends and family, like, oh my God, I don't know what to do with myself. You lose everything. It's like getting a rug pulled out from under your feet and just landing flat on your back and having no idea how to survive when you're, in your 20s, or as a teenager, or as in your 30s or in your 40s or in your 50s. And some people have reached out like, "Hey, I'm suicidal. Hey, I miss you guys. I love you. I need to speak to someone in my family." No contact whatsoever. And the scripture that is pushing me forward, as difficult as this is, but Matthew chapter 9 in the JW app, verses 9 through 13 says, "Next, while moving on from there, Jesus caught sight of a man named Matthew sitting at the tax office, and he said to them, "Be my follower." At that, he rose up and followed him. Later, as he was dining in the house, look, many tax collectors and sinners came and began dining with Jesus and his disciples. But on seeing this, the Pharisees said to his disciples, "Why does your teacher eat with tax collectors and sinners?" Hearing them, he said, "Healthy people do not need a physician, but those who are ill do. Go then and learn what this means. I want mercy, not sacrifice, for I came to call not righteous people, but sinners." So for those of us who have been disfellowshipped, myself, I am considered in the Jehovah's Witness religion to be a sinner. Anyone who disagrees with the teaching of the governing body and watchtower that uses undue influence on those who don't know any better, they're immediately getting rid of and cut off from their friends and family. This is a mind control, undue influence technique. This is a psychological thing, not a religious thing, a psychological thing. And we have scriptural proof. Number one, that the word disfellowshipping, excommunication, disconnecting is not biblical. There's some strong scriptures that disfellowshipping is based off of, and I will go into that in a future video. I'm actually very excited to sit down and pull that apart. But this scripture alone shows that Jesus was merciful and he did not want sacrifice. And that's what people in the Jehovah's Witness religion are taught. Tough love is sacrifice. Even though Jesus ate with and spent time with sinners and tax collectors, which is linked to another scripture. I'll put those in the description below. At this point, I feel extremely numb. I'm not happy with how this is happening or how it's coming. At this point, there's some very important things that I want to talk to about with my mother that has to do with my past that I have big question marks over. Like, what happened? And I feel extremely numb. I don't even know how to feel. I want some of my things back. I just want to talk to her. And if it's the last time I give her a hug, I hope it's not. But I'm actually reshooting this video. I reshot a video of this the day all of that happened, when she just did a no-call, no-show. And I was extremely bitter and angry. And I feel justified in feeling like that. But I don't feel, after letting a good week or so past of me calming down and realizing what happened, I feel like I've been able to get more level-headed in my thinking. So I'm going to give her a time limit. She's got a year. One more year of me trying to reconnect, to touch her heart, to hopefully let her awaken and change her mind if she wants. The problem is with those that are under undue influences, they honestly think that they're doing the right thing, and a person has to want to hear change, has to want to listen to their doubts. And my mom is extremely into what she's doing and learning and believing in. She's shunned her own family for years upon years. I didn't even know her side of the family, and now I'm starting to question some of the stories that she told me about them. Maybe I should reach out to them and find out for myself. Will it be more hurt and more disappointment? Maybe. I just feel like, I don't know, I'm the kind of person that I sometimes can't let things go when there's big question marks in my life. I feel like Leah Remini and I are the same. We just can't let things go unless we have to pee. But that's where it's at right now. Just disappointment after disappointment. But I've been reading a few books. Steve Hassan's book on combating cult mind control. His YouTube channel is great. I actually reached out to some of his staff members. There's some interviews. One of his team members is an ex-Jehovah's Witness. And I wanted to share that information with you guys, give you an update. It hasn't gotten any better. And yes, it's depressing and it's sad, and sometimes I want to give up, but I can't. I can't until I sit her down and am able to talk to her one-on-one like this and say, I love you. No matter what, I'm going to be there for you as your son. I'm trying to honor you, just as God and Jesus would want me to. And then if she still rejects me, or rejects what she thinks is wrong, then I can move on with my life. If I have to leave this area because of a job opportunity or just moving out, I can't stay here for the rest of my life, living an hour away from my mom who won't even speak to me, give me back my things, or answer any questions about my past. I can't mentally, emotionally handle that longer than probably a year. So I'm giving her a time constraint. And it sucks because I don't want to. I mean, I want to spend the rest of my life trying to reach out to her and trying to get back in touch with her, but I cannot mentally go back to meetings without feeling like I'm going to scream. I've been to a couple trying to awake other friends and family, and they're in complete denial, and some of them have the personalities where they just like to be right all the time, so that's really hard to touch someone's heart. But it doesn't mean it's not impossible. That's kind of the update. I'm going to be doing this fellowshipping video, as I said earlier, that goes into great depth of debunking that belief and the reason why, and some of the scary things that I've learned legally that the Jehovah's Witnesses have been doing. Some extremely exciting updates are coming soon. I know I keep saying that, but I can't talk about it just yet, but it's going to be huge for the Jehovah's Witness community and other religions that are very similar on why what is happening from a psychological standpoint is not okay, and even in some cases legally not okay. But that's an update. Brothers and sisters, I hope you guys know it. I feel your pain. I love you all. If you have someone that's in the faith that won't listen but you want to try to save, don't give up on them. Try. At least try. If you have enough of a relationship there to want to try. I'm the type of person where I need to know, I need to go out fighting for the right thing and know that I at least tried my best. Because I don't want to look back and go, well, I never tried. And I know some who have, and it just didn't work out for them. And I know some who did, and the entire family was awoken because of all the years of struggle. And that's what keeps me going, is that could be me. It could be my friends and my family. But stay positive. Life gets better. I'll be coming at you guys with some more positive, uplifting videos on how to move forward and some things that have been super uplifting in my life and kept me going in amazing directions that I've never thought of before. And I wanted to share that with you because it really helped me, and I think it could help you. But if this video has helped you out in any way, leave a like. That really lets me know that these videos are beneficial, and I'll keep doing them. Leave a friendly comment down below with any questions. I'll try to get to them. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I've got a whole bunch of videos. There's like a wild turkey over there. I have a whole bunch of videos that are geared towards self-improvement and growth, that debunk some of the teachings that I needed to get off my chest and shoulders to share with you guys. And if you like it, or if you know someone who could be affected by this and is ready for it, mentally ready for it, share this content with them. Until then, I will talk to you soon and see you